Okay. What up, Panda? Oh, spelled my own name wrong. All right. Cool. All right. How do I fuck up my keyboard every morning? I always bump it at some point during the day, and then I have to fight it to get it back in place for like 2 hours. I really need to just like sit down, probably today, and put like just a line of like electrical tape or something on my big desk pad where I want it lined up. No, we're not updating OS X right now. I'm doing well. I slept incredibly well last night, which is rare. So I'm like going on like 2 nights in a row of sleeping well. So that's pretty exciting for me. Morning, Kano. All right. I updated a bunch of this for that screenshot. I'm groggy most mornings, especially recently from switching some medication. I'm gonna have to go get my glasses cleaner in a second. All right, yeah, I have really annoying blurs. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my my glasses cleaner. Anyone planning on going to Next.js Conf? Because I'll be there in person. Be very excited. All right, let's see here. Let's get that like that. Nudge that there. That feels pretty good over here. Hello there from Argentina, practicing my English listening skill while watching a cool live coding. Well, welcome from Raleigh, North Carolina. Did you do you watch F1 Arizona? There's a new Argentinian kid that got a seat in F1 for the rest of the season, and he actually did really, really well. Just Harry? Gotcha. All right. So we got that. Let's write another decoder for our other message type, which is going to look like, let's say this is going to be, what is this? Here we go. That's what we want. So we want that. Let's jump back over here, and where do we have our messages? I think we have a whole directory for messages, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we do. Let's come down here, and we're gonna add, let's make this full screen, and let's go ahead and add this will be schema, change this to be schema.struct, change around that, no, change around you with you, no, whatever, we'll just do it the easy way. What? There we go. All right, that'll be that. This needs to be a schema. That needs to be a comma. What did I do different here? Oh, it's type. It should be a const, not a type. Then we can copy this thing, come down here, and we'll just highlight all this and replace send email. Ooh, that was hard to type. There we go. Send email verification, and that needs to be process metrics upload. Process. What did I do wrong there? Do I have a typo? Process metrics, I do. Damn it. It's gonna be UPDL. Upload. There we go. Ah, damn it, I really fucked up. There we go. All right. Do you have any resources you recommend for learning design patterns for JSTS? I'm working on leveling my JS before diving into React next. I feel like I'm writing some straight up spaghetti. I have opinions on this. So, all right, let me show you how I like to write JS modules and files. And this is largely inspired by having worked in languages like OCaml and Gleam and ReasonML. I like, to the best that I can, I like having one file operate primarily over one type. So I'll show you, we'll use to do for an example, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's just do to-do.ts. So we're going to make a module that operates over some to-do type. So we'll start by declaring the type we want this module to basically care about or primarily focus on. So say type to-do is going to be a read-only structure that has, let's just say, a ID, which will be a string. We'll have a title, which will be a string, or let's name that a name, and we'll say done. Actually, let's do a status, and we'll have new, in progress, or done. We should have canceled too. And we'll just say canceled. Right, and then we'll have like a created at, which will be a date. These all need to be semicolons. And then updated at, something like this. Oh, we probably want like a description too, right? So let's say we have this type, and this is what the module is going to do. What I like to come in and do, I like to declare this export right here. So I'll export the main type, right? And then I'll come down and I'll say export const, and I'll name this struct the same as the type. So we have to do. And you can basically do the same thing with a class, but sometimes people get really weird about classes in JS because they're ill-informed. So we come in and we just say, let's say we want to, I don't know, we want to make a new one, right? So let's just say we say make. This is going to take a name, which will be a string, and a description, which will be a string, and we'll get back a to-do. Come here, we'll just say return, and let's say we have const empty, or actually, how do we want to do that? Whatever, I'm just gonna fill this out. Let's yoink this, come down here, paste that in there. Where do we have the issue here? Oh, yep, this needs to be that. Where's my typo here? 1 second, let me figure this out. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're gonna say return, and here we should get, yep, we'll get a, just say, let's actually make ID a number, just for the sake of this example. Come down, say let ID equals 0, and we'll return ID is gonna be ++ ID, then we'll say name, description, and status will be new. Right, something like this. And we'll have created at is going to be new date. And then this will be updated at. So we have that, and then let's say we have a function that's going to just say, we'll make it really specific, right? So we'll say set, or let's just say start task, right? Start task, and this thing will take a task, or start to do. This will take a to do, which is of type to do, and it's going to return a new to do. And we're going to come in here and we're just going to say return. And we're going to spread to do, and we'll say status will be in progress. Right? You kind of get the point here, right? You'd have a bunch of these really tiny small combinator functions that operate over the type of the module, and then in other modules you would like, import to do from to do, wherever that's at, and now you can use it, right? Like, let's just say my to do to do dot make, and that needs I don't know, foo bar, and then this will be foo baz. Now I have this nice to do over here, right? Now let's say I want to start it. It could just be like started to do equals to do dot start to do my to do, and now this is going to be. You kind of get the point, is that like it focuses you to make your modules really like focused on doing one thing, focus on pure testable functions. Yeah, I like writing code this way. If I need some type to be like particularly stateful and mutate it, I'll generally use a class instead of this. But that's how I like to do things. I think it makes a lot of stuff easy. Good morning, Bad Cup. Good night, Bad Cop. I'm excited to stream with you tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Jesus. So Ari asked, what do you think about using Vi versus VS Code? Is it only for advanced developers? I tried it, but it's still strange to me. I use NeoVim, and I don't know. I would encourage you, if you're new to programming, to just focus on learning programming rather than trying to jump into Vim and stuff. But if you're already using VS Code and you really do want to like get a better understanding of Vim, like as someone that's like relatively early in their programming journey, I would recommend turning on Vim keybinds inside VS Code, and you'll get a good head start. All right, so we have these. Now we need to compose these together to be like a payload schema. Might be a dumb question, but the ID wouldn't be global if it was imported from somewhere else, right? It would be global. Well, it would be global to the process it's running in. If you have multiple processes or servers running the same thing, that ID would be. I would never do an ID that way for something real. It was kind of just for the example. All right, so let's say const payload. I'll say message payload, I guess. Or message, maybe. This is going to be a schema.union or union. So union takes an in and out and members. Oh, these need to be schemas. All right, let's pull up the schema docs. Yeah, no problem, Kano. I prefer using NeoVim. I can navigate through my editor way faster. Same. Oh, I love this song. Oh yeah, and I freaking V0 is such a crutch for me when I'm doing UI design stuff. Me, wildflower. What was I just going to do? I don't remember what I was going to do. I lost the track of my how do we want to do this? I'm tempted to start tagging these payloads in the database JSON. Yeah, let's do that. That'll make our life easier here and throughout the rest of the application and also querying. So let's come in here and say this is going to have a tag on it. And this will be that. And let's make that, yeah, that's fine. And we'll add a tag here. That looks good. Oh, we already have these. Then we'll come down here. Do something like that. We can jump back over here. And then we can make these tagged structs. This will be something like that. Do that. And we'll do the same thing up here. Ah, I don't think we need this anymore. Because we would be able to come down here. We would make this send email verification. And it would be just this. Is that how I would do that? Fax Panda. Takes me back to like middle school, high school-ish. And this will have I think I can do that. And we don't even need to do this tag anymore. Right, we just need to get rid of that. What up, Tibby? So I think that should still spit us out a, yeah, hell yeah, that looks better. So let's copy this and go 13 down, paste that in here, and this will be a process and then here we can make this process metrics upload, and that will have that. Good. That looks good. That's way less code. And we can come up here and then say that. Process metrics upload. Oh, typo. All right, so we have this message payload now. I need to JDS, any recommendations for FP theory not focused on a specific language, like a book or good set of articles or white papers? I'm using Cornell's OCaml course. Cornell's OCaml course is amazing. I would recommend a couple resources. Let me go grab them. The first is going to be, let's see here. This is going to be one of them. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find this. It's a playlist that's right here, this one. This is really good. How do I get to the playlist? All right, so this one. I'm just gonna blast chat with some links here. That one, this one has 2 parts. Let me grab the second part. And then the last thing I want to share is, I feel like there was a third thing. Now I'm incapable of thinking of it. Those videos and the Cornell OCaml course should get you pretty damn far. Okay. So what does this end up looking like? Let's say we have, we need a way to, I think we need to do what we had earlier, right? We need like this transform. Can I pipe? Yeah. And then we can say schema.transform. And that's going to go to a 2. No. How does this work? Can we get a... Let's go to our main and play around with this. And let's write a new program in here, and we'll say const program is going to equal effect.gen. And we'll take a function If I could spell. And we'll get, say const JSON is going to equal, let's go look at what process metric uploads has. All right, it has that on it. So let's do storage ID, changed around. Why is that not working? Oh, because I have that, right. And let's say this is just going to be 1. And then we have path, and we'll just call that path. And then we'll have full path. Full path. We're probably going to have to update that. So here we want to do something like, let's pull in our message. What do we call it? Well, one, it's not exported, so let's export that. Hey Dylan, how are you finding Effect compared to actual FP languages? I actually, while Effect definitely has functional programming inspirations, that's not the main reason I like it. I like it because it brings like the same properties that you get from functional programming languages, or like a language like Rust or Go, where like if it compiles without errors, it's generally gonna work exactly how you want it to work.
Come ride a camel with me.
It makes you focus on the error path, and I think TypeScript and Node cause developers to put on basically happy path goggles and just throw errors everywhere and assume the caller's going to deal with it. Thank you for 4 months, The Wrapped. What do you use to program? What do you mean by that, Sionix? Do you mean language or editor or what? We want schema. We have to bring in schema here. What? Oh, it's add effect. Oh, yeah. We got big high school year vibes going on right now. High school years vibes. We want to say parse JSON. And that takes our message payload.
It's the gospel of the camel.
Dang, thank you.
The gospel of the dunes.
Thank you, Tick Tick Boom. I appreciate you so much.
Come ride a camel.
Y'all are awesome.
Today.
Pipe, and we're gonna pipe this to schema.decode unknown. And hopefully this works. All right. Let's just say this is decode. And then we'll say const payload is going to equal decode JSON. And we want to yield that. And then we can do something like effect.match. Or is it just match? Expected one argument, got two. Okay. So these should have tags on them. Yeah, we have that tag right there. We can discriminate it.
Functions describe the world.
Dylan has me learning all about monads now. Let's go. Getting a raid. Thank you for the raid, Adrian Learns. Let me get you a shout out here. How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. We are working on building a message queue or a job processing queue using Postgres, Notify, and EffectTS. And I can't remember the function I want off the top of my head. We want to go look at control. Oh, nope, right there it was. We want the pattern matching docs. Predicates not tag. The tag function enables pattern matching against the tag with the discriminated union. So I think we should be able to effectively, how do I get the type of this? I think we can do like type X equals message payload dot type. Is that how we do that? It's literally right there. Oh, I need to do type of. Now we should have this union. I don't feel like writing. I think we can come over here and do that, right? And then we get a function. And the function takes, is it that? Expected 3 arguments. Match the type. Oh, match that type. And then it takes a pipe. And we say match.tag, right? And that should give us nice. Hell yeah. So we can match on a process metric upload. And then we can give this a function. This will be the payload. And we can just say, we'll just console.log it, I guess. Payload. And we'll say process metrics upload plus and we'll do the same thing, but this will be send email verification, and we can yield that. Actually, we don't need to yield that. This will be all right, let's try running this and see where we get. Because now we have this error. And we'll come in here, and this will be yank that, comment that, and this will be just our program. We can kill this. Cat. Right, we forgot to add the tag to it. We can close this side. This will have a tag on it now. All right, let's try that. Let's go down. We can kill that, and we can go ahead and run. Fun run source / main. Wait, what directory am I in? That's not what I want. I've fracked up my JSON. Just come up here. Did we frick up our JSON? Yeah. This right there. That's a bug. Let's go. Match value payload instead of type, and it will infer. Let's go. All right, so delete around that, and we're saying match from value, payload, exhaustive. We are listening to Spotify, but it's just going off some random radio I started earlier, and I have it integrated with Twitch so people can request songs. So these two songs were requested by somebody, and then this is just the rest of the randomly generated radio playlist. But I can share, copy link to this, paste. There you go. We'll do that in a minute. So what does this give me here? We get an effect. Oh, we're just straight up matching on the effect. Yeah. Okay. So we can just yield to that, right? So yield star 10 down, delete that line, and that should give us the same thing. Yeah. Great. Let's add some colons in here. Beautiful. All right, let's go update the rest of our code in the front end application to actually send that tag in. So that's going to be, where is that going to be? That's going to be in sign up on our server. Or that's not the right one. Aha, look at that type issue. Because we need a tag. Yep. Let's go. Let's see if we have any other type errors in here. Yep. Look at that. Would love type safety. What are your biggest takeaways, Priv? Or what's significantly changed? Tell me about it. I'm interested. I'm eager.
Functions describe
Actually,
the
that's
world.
just from building, I think. Yeah, all right. I haven't gamed with a split keyboard. I mean, probably because like when I'm gaming, I only use the left half of my keyboard anyways, for most things. So I think it would work out. I don't like reaching for that. All right, so we know we can match on that message now. We can decode from that. That is super nice. Great. I do want to come in here and don't you run into issues having to remap a bunch of keys after? Oh, oops. Okay. Then in here, we basically want to take what we did in our main function, and we can do, we want to copy this. In fact, we don't even need to make that a function. We're recursively there we go. And now we should be able to come over here and say something like, yeah. And we can use match exhaustive. Oh, it's only if I do that. No. I think I still want value. Key is tag. Or how do I do this? Value is function. Match tags exhaustive. Ah, okay. So we would say match dot tags exhaustive, and we would take that. And then you're saying the other one would be that's nice. That's really nice, actually. So now we can change this, and this will be send verification email. Do the same thing over here. And this will give us a const match. equals that. We can come down here and we'll say yield star match on our payload. Oh, we already passed in payload. Right. There we go. Hold on, I need to go back up and scroll and see if Priv responded to me. The best thing, so much easier to work with for more than one person on a project. If I clone a repo and run Dune build, I'll be up and running in less than a minute, depending on the amount of libraries. It installs the correct OCaml version for the project, the correct version for the libs. Finally, we can have different versions of the same library. The kept how install everything is, I don't know what that means. Essentially, the flow is Dune init project, Dune package lock, plus Dune build, and you're up and running. That's awesome. All right. Oh, gotcha. Why is this formatting so weird? Oh, that's why. We don't need the comma. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And you can come in here and you can be like, this will be a function that takes a message, takes a payload. That'll be a message payload. What are we gonna do? Type of message payload dot type. And this will be a function that takes that. So we can probably take this now and just call message payload dot encode on it. Do the same thing here. Undefined. Oh, I'm so used to implicit returns. I do this every day. There you go. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice chat. All right, let's get rid of this. We know this works now. And we can get rid of that. Uncomment that. Delete that. Delete you. Delete there. There we go. All right. Bounce, bounce. All right. What up, Steven and Mr. Winchester? How are we? Ugh. Man, I just love Mona Lisa too much to switch. Do you know how to set multiple cookies in a response object? Can't you just, isn't it just most APIs let you give a record, right, of like key values? I just bought 4 basement windows. Yeah, dude, Windows will wreck your life. Windows are so freaking expensive, it's dumb. But to be fair, Windows have always been expensive. Well, at least since I've been like 19. Oh, you're setting multiple cookies. Can you do like, I think if you do like something like set cookie, and then it would be like a string where it's like foo equals bar baz equals zab. That might work. That's the kind of thing that I would have to Google every time I did it, because normally that's like baked into my stack somewhere, or is like one of the first pieces of code I write and is just abstracted for me, and I only have to think about it once per project and then never again. All right, so we got that working. Now we want to write a resend client. So let's come in here and we're going to say email.ts. And we're going to say we want an interface that's going to be like export type email client. In fact, we should rename this email client. Which will be a read-only.
functions
And this is going to have a
describe
function
the
that send verification email, and that will take a, let's come over here and get the type out of this thing. I wonder if I can, yeah. That looks good. Maybe we don't need this. Let's say we have, can we take this and say export type message is going to equal type of message payload dot type? Does that give us? So we have that, and then we can, I think we can steal this thing right here, and we can say paste, and jump over to here, and this will be omit from message tag. Oh, that's omit's not gonna work, right? We need to so it's extract. Where are the functions we used? Type y is equal to. Do you have a template / scaffolder to init a TypeScript project that I can check out? I normally just do bun init or the SvelteKit CLI or the Next.js CLI. I don't have any like particular way that I normally. Did Cappuccino always have that yellow? I think so. I'm just using the Cappuccino Macchiato. Oh, I don't use ESLint. I use Biome. ESLint sucks. I freaking hate ESLint. Extract. So we're gonna extract. I don't think it's extract. Well, maybe it is. Extract. And this is gonna take. What is the arguments to this again? This is gonna say t extends u. Okay, so we'll say message dot, we'll do message, and then we'll do tag string. All right, now we're gonna get the same thing. These should be like. Can I do a data.tagged enum How do I do this? Tagged enum. That's what I want. In the room, yeah, you know it's me. So it would really be like, whatever, we don't need that. We're not using that anywhere. And we can go ahead and move this here, and we'll rename this to just message. And then we'll have our message type. We can do export type, message type will be equal to types dot tags of message. And that should give us our, yep. All right, that looks pretty good to me here. Get rid of those, we'll move these. Put these at the top of the file. Come over here. And this is gonna take a, oh, we wanna use the extract thing, right? I had that in here somewhere. It's gonna be in, let's see what Claude says, Sentient. Using Express.js, show me how to add multiple cookies to a response. Now show me using Hano. Now show me using nodes response type. Ah, it's semicolon delimited. Delimited. I just like had a stroke trying to say that. I'm using a fully custom config. You can find my stuff at .files and also neovim. So in here we should have a message somewhere, yeah, and we can ignore that. I swear there was a way to do this better. types.tags, types.extract tag. Yeah, that's what we want. So if we come back over here and we come in here and we're like, oh, we can just do I think I can just say we don't want to export this actually. We'll just call this schema. And we'll do the same thing here. Don't export that. Whoa. Call that that. And then up here we can have like export type X for now. We'll say types dot extract tag from message, and the tag we want is that, and that should give us a send I don't have unify intersection in here. Do I have that in any of my projects? I have that in the prelude of this. So let's go to the prelude. Do I not? What? Unify. I guess I don't. All right, let's go grab that. I copy and paste this type everywhere. In fact, I have it in prelude. What did you think of my custom theme, Diamore? Which custom theme? Did I miss something?
World.
I might have missed something or I'm forgetting something. My memory is so bad. I'll have to look. Can you send it to me again? I am like so bad at checking DMs across all of the things. The best way to get a hold of me, like for sure, is to Twitter DM me. I don't always check Discord, but I do always check Twitter. I want to go grab. Do I have it in here? I don't think I have unify intersection in here. Scalm EffectTS. And let's go to source. And then we want types. And I want to grab EU. Copy that. We're just gonna go dump this in a, well, we'll just keep it in here for now. So I'll need it anywhere else yet. Call that unify intersection, and actually, you know what? Let's take that and let's make a prelude file. Put that in there, and now we'll bring in right here, unify intersection. There we go. Yeah. And this will be process, metrics upload, delete end, and this will be the other tag. There we go. Now we have our types. Lovely. All right, let's finish implementing our resend client. This shouldn't take too long, knock on wood. This will take a payload, which will be send email verification. And we're going to return an effect that will have a ID. I don't know what the error will be yet. Yeah. Then we want a make. I feel like I'm getting more tired as stream goes on. All right, so let's make our make. Const make is equal to effect.gen. I love some Rust. Oh, that is not what today is. We're actually building a job queue worker in EffectTS, not Rust. I ended up needing to use a headers object instead of sending the headers manually. Oh. I know. How dare I? Layer.scoped. I don't think this needs a scope yet. Actually, we will need a scope. Because I'm gonna go back and take this part. Throw that in there, starting. Actually, we don't really need to do that here. So this probably doesn't even need to do, you can just do layer.effect. All right, and then we want a, Do we have resend installed already? Resend. Great. And I want to go look at how I did this. I like the pattern I used over here for like Twitch and Spotify. Yeah, let's turn off that. Let's come over here and we'll come back over here and we'll say resend.ts. Save that, go in there, paste that in, and we'll change this from World Tour. Been through. Okay, so this is looking pretty good here. Great, that looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna come in here and we're going to go back over here and I wanna copy this because I think it's a really good pattern for wrapping clients. Paste that in. And we'll do a %s and we'll change resend API to just resend/g. Switch it up. All right, let's get rid of some of this garbage here. Don't need that. We might need that, I'm not sure. Why? Why is client void? Oh, that's a... Oh, it's because... Okay, I see. Why not use EffectTS? Oh, that's new. I forgot that is... that got added. I was doing this pattern before EffectTS was added. Do I get the context.tag? So what's the right way to do effect.tag then? Effect.tag. Does it give me access to the client like that? If you return it from the body, yes. All right, so rather than putting use here, you're suggesting that we just come down here, we delete that. You know, I'm not gonna worry about logs right now. We'll come back and take care of that at another point. Export class, extends effect.tag, client is resend. So we don't need that then, right? We just do this. And we have that. All right, I forget how to spin up. Actually, we have this code already. So let's go into here, and we can yoink that. Huh. I don't think this doesn't have to be async anymore. This can just be try. And then we have our client here, resend, and we want to get const API key will be yield star config dot redacted. What is my keybind for caps word? Oh, it's my ring finger. I changed that recently. Caps word, resend API key. And now this should be a redacted string. And we can come in here and say redacted dot value API key. Yeah. What up, roasted? Sorry about talking as much this morning, chat. I am like getting incredibly tired right now.
Nice headphones.
What?
Nice headphones.
Thanks.
Wonder where you got those from.
My closet.
Your closet?
Yep.
Why were they in your closet?
Don't know.
Huh.
Could you make me another coffee?
No, I gotta go.
Okay.
I was just kind of buddy. So the dogs could say good morning.
I'm tired. I woke up feeling really awake, but now I'm like exhausted. Oh, but good morning, Bodie. Good morning. You handsome boy. You good boy. You have a good breakfast? Yeah. Get that off your face. Get that off your face.
What's on his face?
Eye boogies.
Buddy, that's so gross.
Good boy. You saying good morning to stream? Oh, thank you for the kisses.
Good man.
Ryan Winchester said, hello, Mrs. O'Camel.
Hi.
And hello, O'Camel dog.
Buddy.
Are you the O'Camel dog?
He's like, yes, no, give me belly rubs. Will you pick up the yard after the stream?
Yep, I will, because I'm going to sit on the porch after I get done
It's
streaming.
so nice out.
Yep, that's why I was going to do it.
Like, so nice, Dylan. I walked outside and I was just like, ooh, this is fall. It was nice.
so tired.
Well, wake up.
Trying.
Alright, come on, boys. We have meetings.
I'm trying, Kraut. I'm trying. I don't know why, dude. I woke up at beginning of stream. I was like, let's freaking go. You know what we need? We do need more coffee, but I don't have coffee to... You know what? I do. I could have a second iced coffee. I probably shouldn't do that, though, because that's a fuck ton of caffeine. What time is it? It's 9:20. I shouldn't. I'll just go get a water. But we are gonna play. We need the crab rave. Right now. There we go. Reinvigoration. Whoops, not this. So now, wait, I need, to say default equals yeah, there we go. So now we can use our client over here. If we go into email client and we say const resend equals yield star resend client. And I should, in fact, I don't even need to do that. I can just use it statically, right? That's like the whole point. So we can come in here, right? And we can be like resend client dot use How do I do this part? Oh. How do I... Okay. Why can I not... How do I do this? I'm like super confused right here. Why can I not allow type? Can I just do return type? And then type of make? Effect dot success type of make. Allowed type. Boo! I just want to make a layer out of this client. Why is it? So that works. Whatever, we're gonna do it this way. All right, so I actually do want to go back and do what I was doing with the use. It's not quite what I wanted. Yoink you. Come back over here. Throw that in there. Nope, wrong file. We'll say and then over here, we're gonna just grab what we did before, and we're gonna yoink you, and oh, the hell did I just do there? Yoink. Quit all. I don't know what I changed. Resend. All right, there's our use, and it's surrounded where we have our client, and then we have our use, and then down here, this will be I resend client. I'm a little bit more awake now. That helped a little bit. Great. Rotate back over here. Now our resend client should have a use function on it. Yep. So now in here we can do resend dot use. This will take our payload, right? And this will give us our client. And then in here, we can say client dot emails dot send. I think we have this over in our front repo. Verify email. Let's go. We'll go into email client. We'll just throw this at the bottom down here. And verify email template input. Payload. Returns a string. Let's go see how we called that before. There we go. All right, so let's yoink that. All right, I'm gonna go grab a water quick, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run ads quick. My Winnie, you pretty girl. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're a good girl. Dang it. I have a heating pad on my back right now, and I just got the freaking cord all sorts of tangled. Whatever. Later problem. Doggo number 2. That's right. That's my girl. I've had her since she was 8 weeks old. All right, we wanted to paste that example here. We'll yoink that, come down here, open that, paste that in, uncomment that. And this is going to be, what does the payload have on it again? It has recipient first name, sender full name, So the white golden retriever we got together, and then the tiny black creature that causes problems sometimes, Baxter, the creature that looks like it caused COVID. Let's see here. Let me pull up let me get a good picture of Baxter up. Let's see here. Where is he? I have like no pictures of Baxter and all of Winnie and Bodie. Oh, come on. I have to have at least a picture of him somewhere. Yeah, the one that decapitated the puppy toy. Exactly. Hold on. I'm getting close. I feel it. Come on. I'm literally just scrolling and scrolling, chat. Where? Yeah, I'm with you, Fubar. He's a much better dog now than he was 2 years ago. He's gotten a lot better, but he needed a I forgot about this picture. Oh my god. Hold on, chat. Let me move this over here. Let me take a screenshot of this. I forgot about this. This is hysterical. There's our friend Kyle. Oh, it's so funny. Where is a picture of Baxter? Why can I not get a picture of Baxter? It's all I'm looking for. Okay, here's one. That creature in the back is Baxter. So that's Bodie. That's Winnie. She's the one I got at 8 weeks, 7 years ago. And then this is Bodie. He's 3, and we got him together. And then that was Justine's dog. I feel like saying without extra info is like saying without using libraries. I get what you're saying, comma, but doing anything concurrently that is not IO. Why can I not type IO in Node necessitates adding things like queues and subscriber services. Even in subscriber services where in languages like Go or Elixir, you can get away with doing it all in one service with green threads. And vertically scaling to start.
Functions describe the world.
Winnie and Bodhi have such nice colored coats. Baxter looks like Satan. Dude, let me see if I can find one other thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this. Where would I have this? Would be in my downloads. I probably have cleaned. How can I like search my media with a particular person when oh. Hold on, chat. I think I'm going to be able to find what I'm looking for pretty fast. Where is it? I found it. This needs to turn into a emote on stream or whatever they're called. All right, who said that Baxter looks like Satan? That was John. Here you go, John. This one's for you.
Functions describe the world.
Oh man. My sister has a even worse relationship with Baxter than I do. Oh yeah. Hi, how are you? From your personal experience, which JS backend framework do you recommend and why? EffectTS, because I think it puts you on the puts guardrails up and it makes it really hard to do the wrong thing. All right, send verification email. Payload is gonna have, what does payload? I keep forgetting what payload has on it. Payload dot recipient first name email to payload dot email, and this will be change, and this will be verification email template, and that takes a from, which will be this. Which I actually need that to be, what is the resend test email? Well, what the? Where is the actual resend email? Dev. It's like resend.dev or something. Onboarding at resend.dev. Then down here, view around that, paste that in. And we need to, yeah, we don't need that anymore. Come down here, and this will be recipient full name, which will be payload dot recipient first name, and then we'll have verification URL, which should also be on there. Oh, that's verification code. Whatever, we'll just say to do. Create email response. Yeah, we'll do, what's on that create email response? X dot I guess I can pipe to see it. Wait, what? Oh, we need to do effect dot app x dot data dot ID. Yeah. How do we, so use is going to return, this is going to return a create email response, which should mean if we go look at how this is implemented, or it's going to be use, which I have over there. Let's just rotate. Try. So that will catch and reject. So we can basically assert or fail or else fail. Execute this, return its effect. Hi, how do you control frustration whenever you're stuck with code issues? I think that's the fun of programming, right? It's like solving puzzles a day. I don't get super frustrated. It's a good challenge. Where is it expecting a comma? Oh, that is not what I wanted. So we have this effect here that is an email response or resend error. So I think we can actually come in here and do return effect.gen function star parens boom. Put that, whoop. In here, we get effect that, and we can say, change in word, this will be result is going to be that, and then we can yield here, right? And now we have this create email response. Yep. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. Come down here, and then we'll do if result dot data is null, we'll say return effect dot fail with a new resend error. And we'll add a cause, and we'll just say resend dot emails dot send succeeded, but it succeeded unsuccessfully. This would be the case where we so what happens is over here in our Jesus, I don't know why I use something else. In our use function, we use effect try promise, right? So what's going to happen is we're going to try to run this thunk right here, and if this this function that gets passed into use, which if you look over here, that would be our why can't I was pressing the wrong key. We say resend use. So this function right here, right? This is the same function right here, right? And it needs to return a promise. So in our case, we're getting a promise that would be of type client or create email response. And if that promise rejects, we're going to catch it, right? And we're going to get a resend error. So we really shouldn't end up in a case where data is null. Like this should be impossible unless they screw up their API. So we'll say that, and then down here we'll say return effect.succeed, and we'll do result.data.id. And I'm actually not sure why that's upset. Let's say const x equals that, and this should be an effect. How do we end up there? Do I have to return? Yeah, that's what we want. So now we need to go to this type definition and just update it quick because it is currently wrong. Because this should be a resend error. There we go. Okay, so now we can send emails. Let's change this subject. payload have a subject on it? No. Guess this should just be like project bucket list onboarding. We'll use I'll make a
Functions
environment variable for this later.
describe the world.
And what should the actual yeah, this is what we want. Yoink that. Right. Did we do this wrong? I have an interview this coming Thursday for a position of a MERN stack developer. Any tips or tricks for acing interview in React? I would just learn how to use the context API. I would learn how to use set state, use effect, use callback, and use memo. Those are probably the only things you'll really need to know to pass a React interview. Okay, I have 4 minutes, and I'm looking for, what am I looking for? That front, source, lib, email, verify email. We can actually make this verification code, right? Let's change this to be, we'll change this over in our code, I guess. Yeah, we'll come down here and we'll say this is going to be a, where is this? Verification code instead. Let me check my calendar and see if I have anything right at 10. No, okay, cool. Oh, nice. We have a tech leads meeting today. It's one of my favorite meetings, because I get to interact with people like Rich Harris. So this needs to be do you like the meetings with chat too? Yeah, I hang out with chat every morning, John. Obviously. Gosh. All right, the link above doesn't work. We need to build up this link. So let's come over here and we're just gonna yoink you. Yoink. And then we'll go up down and we copied from href, right? No, okay, so view around that, paste that in. And this will just be changed to V, change that with V. There we go. Okay. If the link above doesn't work, please copy and paste the following URL into your browser. Yeah. We want yank in there, and we're paste that in there. Great. And where's our error at? Code. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now we can send emails, right? We could just be like in our job queue when we get a, let's say we just stream.mapEffect, and we'll say, what do we get here? We're probably gonna get our message, right? Is not assignable to unknown. Sus. Stream dot, oh, it's because I need to do like stream. In fact, this isn't stream. This is gonna be our maybe job. Maybe job. And then down here, we could be like const email client is equal to yield star email client. And we just get our email client that freaking easy. And we can be stream.mapEffect. And we'll have our payload. And we can come in here and we can be if payload dot why is it returning unknown? Oh, because we changed how we were doing this. This is message dot decode. There we go. Yeah. So we don't actually need that. And we can jump to here, delete from that. And now we should have a, yeah. So we can do this and we can say comma. And in here, if payload dot tag is equal to send email verification, we can jump there and we can say return email client dot send verification email, pass in the payload. Boom, just like that. And then we'll just throw there, not important. And that's how easy it is to wire up new clients and stuff. All right, y'all, let's find somebody to raid. Martin Shirkelly. He randomly follows me and interacts with me on Twitter, and it's fucking hysterical. We'll raid Prime. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, chat. We also have a stream tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time with Bad Cop working on Bash Stack stuff. So look forward to that. I will catch you tomorrow morning.
Functions describe the world.
See you, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a lovely Tuesday.